Wish a buck was still silver and it was back and the country was strong. Back before Elvis, before that old Vietnam War came along. For the Beatles and yesterday, when a man could still work and still would. With the best of the free life behind us now, the good times really over for good. I wish Coke was still cola and a joint was a nice place to be. Hold it, hold it. I wish Coke was still cola and a joint was a bad place to be. And it was back before Nixon lied to us all on TV. Before microwave ovens, when
the name, Dr. Richard Kimball. The destination, Death Row State Prison. The irony, Richard Kimball is innocent. Proved guilty, what Richard Kimball could not prove was that moments before discovering his murdered wife's body, he saw a one-armed man running from the vicinity of his home. Richard Kimball ponders his fate as he looks at the world for the last time and sees only darkness. But in that darkness, faith moves its
flag of the Liberty Bell. Wish a Ford and a Chevy would still last 10 years like they should. The best of the free life behind us now, the good times really over. I said all those good times really over. Far good. Stop rolling downhill like a snowball headed for hell. Stand up for the flag and let's all ring the Liberty Bell. Make a Ford and a Chevy that will still last 10 years like a Dodge. The best of the free life behind us now, the good times really over. For good.
Can we talk about your new album, Working in Tennessee?
Well, I'm excited about it. There's a lot of interest.
What I hate is what I hate.
There's a song called What I Hate that really kind of keeps sticking with me.
What I hate is a statesman speaking out of both sides of his mouth. We're going into this election year, and if I were a gambling man, I'd bet on it.
Have you been keeping track of what's been going on in the presidential race?
I think an ex-convict's got a real good chance. I probably ought to run. At least my past is all above board, and they won't have to spend much money to run a make on me.
Obama has certainly had a lot of challenges going into his administration. How do you think he's done so far?
I think he's probably got the next 4 years wrapped up. He did some good, he took out Osama bin Laden. Now the home front is kind of fiddling while Rome burns, you know. I mean, we're in trouble economically, and I don't think we can blame that all on one black man. I think that we spent 50 years getting ourselves in trouble. And it may take a lot of time to get ourselves out of it.
Could be holding you tonight. Quit doing wrong, start doing right.
Looking back, did you think that you were a poor child growing up?
No, I didn't. I was very, very well taken care of. We were poor. And when I was able to realize, I could see how poor we were. I'm smart enough to know that I've been gifted and that I've had a better than average shot at everything. I'm a deeply religious man, and I believe that if you give it a half a shot, that he'll help you. And he certainly has me.
What are you praying for these days?
Peace, harmony, health, and the family.
How long have you guys been married?
25 years.
No, it hasn't been that long.
Hasn't been that long. I'm real fortunate. I'm going to be 75. Got a bunch of false teeth in my mouth. But considering where all I've been and everything and what I've been through, I'm in real good condition.
Tonight, the Bible let me down.
Let me ask you about Oaking from Muskogee, because I was 13 years old when that came out, and I remember it came on the radio. And people talk about nowadays as a time when there's this partisan bickering, and America is so divided. Well, there was nothing more divisive than the Vietnam War, the hippies versus the people who listened to Oaking from Muskogee. And I remember very clearly when that song came on the radio, and the first lyric in that song was, "We don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee." And I was only 13, and I remember saying to myself, I don't know where Muskogee is, but I'm glad I don't live there. And,
well, let me, ditto, you know, I'm very
Merle, have you mellowed on that marijuana issue?
I am seldom in Muskogee.
And I bet you Willie Nelson is never there.
Willie cannot be found in Muskogee.
But I know Willie is a very good friend of yours. I mean, certainly you must have been around marijuana.
Oh, I've been around it. In fact, we met Hillary. She came in Willie's bus, and of course, she took a big whiff. And I think she inhaled.
All right, Merle Haggard, everybody. Thank you, Merle. Appreciate you being patient with our satellite.
Stand up for the flag and let's all ring the Liberty Bell. Make a Ford and a Chevy that will still last 10 years like a Dodge. It's the best of the free life behind us now. The good times are really over for good.